What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. And today we're going to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac. And this episode was actually pretty good. Like, I'm not even going to hold you. We dive deep in some of their personal relationships. Giselle's actually talking to somebody. Ashley's talking to somebody. So we'll see how everything is going to, transform. In the Love Lagoon, I mean, it was cute. But y'all like, comment, subscribe, let's get into the video.
Yeah, let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the bag.
Y'all, when I tell y'all this weekend, usually I'm always booked and busy doing something with either friends. But this time I just stayed in the house because being that during this time it is prime time at my job, so we're doing high volume and I'm trying to end the year right. This week is actually this week is my last week of work, and then I'll be out till the new year. But yeah, so this is my last week so I'm excited. I'm just ready to get this week over with and over here, get on a flight and head home. Yeah. But before we start the episode, I actually want to talk about Giselle. Y'all already know that I'm really enjoying Giselle on this season as of late. And I think watching the show, I feel like season 9 is a filler season. Like season 2, season 4, I feel like maybe not season 4, but there's a couple seasons, maybe not season 2 and 4. I feel like once you get to season 5, 6, 7, 8, that's like core Potomac, right? I feel like Giselle is definitely shifting gears, which cool, we'll find, whatever. But Giselle went on The Breakfast Club.
You're the villain a lot in a lot of these. Like, people go at people's personal lives. You'll go at DUIs, whatever, relationship, personal.
Envy.
And she was talking about Mia, basically saying that she didn't like the fact that Mia was talking about families. She said it was just so deplorable and just so low of her, saying that she is to her. And I'm just like, I mean, now you know how it feels. I find it funny that when the shoe is on the other foot and Mia gives you a dose of your own medicine, now everything that Wendy, Karen, Ashley, Candace, Monique, Katie, all these women that have been victimized of Giselle's bullshit, now that all this has happened, now it's happening to you, it's, oh, Mia is to me, I don't got time for her, I don't see her.
So what's up with Mia Thornton? I heard you say that she's dead to you. And
It is disgusting when you talk about children. If you want to come for me, come for me. I have to bring my children into this.
That's good and fine. You can say you don't see her, but I hope at the reunion you open your mouth and you say something, because Giselle loves to be stoic and very much come to reunions, sit very much stoic ass. No, Giselle, we need you to attempt or try to wrap this bitch up. Do something, right? But for you to sit up here and want to try to condemn Mia, don't get me wrong, Mia is very much a gutter snipe, but you are too. I tried to get that out of the way because I was like, I know this bitch is not just open her mouth and talk about this and the third. This whole episode was about the Love Lagoon, and Karen's throwing this whole party for other girls, and I'm not mad at it. Karen, Wendy said, imitation is the highest form of flattery. And I guess that's a direct shot that, most of the girls don't throw fabulous parties. One thing about Potomac, as Rodney the Voice would say, poor Potomac, the girls don't like to spend the money, or, this is a show about affluent women in DC area or the DMV area. Let's see that. Wendy showed it. Candace Ben showed it. Let's see that. Yeah. So, we see all the girls, they go out shopping, and first we see Stacy over here having lunch with Giselle and Karen, and she's like, hey girls, how you guys doing? Oh my gosh, let's get our stuff. You know how Stacy is, she's very much like, hi, how are you guys doing? Yes, y'all look so great. Giselle's gonna be my bestie. Now, let's see what happens when Giselle gets reactivated. Everything's trying to cool down right now. When Giselle gets reactivated, then let's see. You know, they're basically talking about her relationship with TJ. And TJ, like I already said before, I feel like TJ is not into Stacey by any means. Karen says that, oh, TJ has another life in LA. He's over here working in LA. She's like, TJ has another life in LA. I feel like they're trying to allude to the fact that TJ is cheating on Stacey. And we're going to take a step further. I feel like people think TJ is gay. Now, do I feel, without saying, TJ definitely gives one of the girls. But it's none of my business. Like, at the end of the day, like, he seems like he's a very secure man. He's secure in his faith. If he doesn't want to fuck Stacey, I mean, cool, that's him. I mean, it is what it is. Like, hopefully when they get into a committed relationship, because right now they're not, as of what TJ said. So hopefully when they get into a committed relationship, it'll be much better. Let's see. So we see all the girls go out and they all are getting ready to go to Panama. You know, Kiana thinks that Panama City and Panama 2 the same thing. Over here going out, getting like going shopping for dresses and stuff. Y'all saw how the producers try to throw like the price tag of $477. Girl, I don't give a fuck about none of that, because that's something that I can buy for $477. Like, I want to see in over here in Beverly Hills when they were spending $200 or $20,000 or $10,000, $50,000. That's what we want to see. I'm just joking. Like, girl, do what you gotta do. But Kiana, let me put this down. Kiana and Jazzy. I don't know why. I like Kiana. I like Kiana a lot. I think Kiana is cool. I just feel like her story compared to Jazzy's stories doesn't match up. I feel like Jazzy has a very compelling story. She has a man that cheated on her. Her words, not mine. She had her family owns a vineyard. She's a WAG, wife and girlfriend, football player or athlete. The package makes sense for her to be on the show. So I want to learn more about Jazzy. So I don't want to get rid of Kiana because I like Kiana. But we'll see what happens. But Mia's like, you know, Greg is not going to be able to come. Mentally, he's not in the space. Ink's not going to be able to come to your Love Lagoon, Karen. So can I bring... She looked over to Jacqueline. Karen said, absolutely the fuck not.
Now, Ink can't make it as well because he's getting honored, he's getting an award. So I wanted to know. No, don't even do that to me.
So she said, oh, why not? She said, look, I'm trying to protect my peace and this is my house. I don't trust this bitch, nor do I like her. So, no. So Mia, messy ass, go over to Jacqueline. She said, you know, I asked to invite you to Karen's party, her Love Lagoon. She said we can bring someone that's very close to us or a significant other. And I tried to invite you. She said no. Karen was like, yep, I said no. So Jacqueline was like, I didn't want to come anyway, so it is what it is. I'm like, Jacqueline, you say that, but a messy bitch knows a messy bitch. We just know something's cooking. And we see Stacey meets with her mother.
So you've been separated for
Almost a year. It's been a year.
a long time to not get none.
The next day they have lunch, and basically she's talking to her mom about, you know, I'm actually talking to someone. And she's like, has he met Arabella? And she was like, you know, in passing, all my, you know, co-workers from QVC has met my daughter in passing. She's like, well, who is it? Is it a cute guy that was over here that was at QVC for that little short time? She was like, yeah. She's like, he was fine, girl. He was fine, girl. You got that one, girl? She's like, yeah, girl, yeah. And I'm kind of confused because I'm like, Stacey, you talking about, yeah, you know, I got him or this, that, and the third. At the end of the episode, he's saying that y'all not in a relationship. He not even claiming you. Embarrassing. But to which is out. Her mom seemed like they're on the same page. She's like, you know, we're not having sex. And she was like, you know, I think that's the best. Not to complicate anything. You're still married. So once you get a divorce and y'all can be a little more serious, then maybe it can progress to something further. Cool.
And better.
Why do you think it's better?
Because that's the way it should be.
You're the first person to say that it's not a bad thing. I'm so shocked that...
And maybe that's what TJ is thinking too. So we see Giselle go out on a date with a man, Nassim, I think his name. And he seemed very like secure with himself. He seemed very like, you know, forthright. He's like, yeah, you know, you look really good. You know, I'm chocolate. She's like, I'm ginger. And he was just like, you know, I like the chemistry that they have within each other. And Giselle's like, oh, have you did? She started doing asking all these questions. She's like, you know, what's your favorite color? She's like, what's your favorite color? What's your height? What's your favorite rapper? Have you been in jail? Are you incarcerated? Do you have any kids? Have you been married? Have you been gay? It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. We went from very much like kitty to extreme. But she's like, he's not that mean. I think he'll be a little bit mean. I'm like, y'all love the bad boys. And when y'all talk about, I don't know why I'm sitting here by myself. I'm single. The good guys never last. So personally, I think there's a difference between a man being dominant and a man being classified as a bad boy. Y'all want somebody to be mean to y'all so much. And I dated a dude that was like, yeah, you too nice. Like, you over here romanticize me too much. Like, why don't you over here just like, you know, call me a bitch and like that. I'm like, toxic energy. They turn me off. Cause I'm like, bitch, I don't got no time. Like, I'm working. I'm over here going to the gym, balancing a social life plus a career. And you want me mean to you? Come, you want to be my safe space. You want me to come to you and just be like, what's up, Nick? What's up, bitch? I don't have the motherfucking time or the mental bandwidth to placate to your fetishes and fantasies. Just be a normal person. Right. But, you know, they over here start salsa and she's like, just let you know, I can't dance. Trust me, she can't. So, you know, she do good. So shout out to her. But we also transport over and we see Kiana. And it seems like there's trouble in paradise.
He's not 100% on board with being on television. He's doing his best to support me, but it clearly doesn't feel like supportive to me.
It seems like Kiana's on one spot and Greg is on another spot. And Greg is hyper aware of the cameras and the show. Like, he mentions the show a couple times where she's like, you know, we're going to Panama and this is like a liberation. You know, there's been 3 divorces. Wendy's over here in her chapter of becoming in her 40s, this, that, and the third. He's like, oh, so 3 divorces because of the show? I'm like, So Amy Keanu's like, you know, I want him to be more supportive, and you know, he's trying to be supportive for me, but it just becomes kind of awkward and this, that, and the third. But we get to the whole lagoon.
Do you feel like your partner has ever cheated?
We see all the couples start traveling there. You know, we see Josh and Ashley and Seam and Giselle. And Giselle's like, look, just let you know, I didn't tell you this was a love lagoon. He's like, oh, okay, you know, he didn't really take the mind to it. It was what it was. Ashley, she's on week 2 with her man, so cool. We see in the backyard with Karen. Karen's over here have mermaids. She has the, you know, the table arrangement. She has everything set up for this whole love lagoon. Ray is really excited about it, right? So we start seeing all the couples come in one by one. TJ actually comes with Stacy. Shout out to her. And we start asking these questions. And mind you, like I said, everybody comes and it was cute. I think when everybody sat down, you know, the first question was, have your partner ever cheated? Mind you, who's in attendance? We have Karen and Ray. We have Jazzy and her man. We have Ashley and Josh. We have Nassim and Giselle. We have Mia. We have Wendy and Dr. Eddie. And Eddie. We have Greg and Kiana. We have Stacy and TJ. But they're not a couple, so that doesn't count. But, see, I would have pressed that issue, but, you know, to your own. Stacy reminds me of one of my friends that I know, but I'm not going to say who, but she is in-law. They have such the same energy, and I like it. It's great. So, they asked the question, like, have your partner ever cheated? So, they went around. Ray said no. Karen said no. We get on Jazzy, and we get on Stacy and TJ. I don't think they answered it because they're not in a relationship. So, skip.
I don't feel like you've ever cheated, baby.
You are correct.
Hallelujah. Very nice. What else was he gonna say? What's he gonna say? I cheated in 1980.
So, Jazzy went and she was like, she asked her man, like, do you think I ever cheated? He was like, no, I don't think you ever cheated. She was like, well, me? Do I think you ever cheated? Yes. Everyone said,
Never cheated.
Do you?
No, I don't.
Oh. Okay, well, I do.
They sucked the air out the room. They said, ooh. I said, ooh. Awkward. So she's like, have I ever caught him cheating? No, but I'm not dumb. And I feel like it's very open-ended with that, but he is a professional athlete, and unfortunately they do have a reputation. I know, I have a couple friends that are married to so we're not gonna get into it because I'm not gonna say nothing because I'm not even supposed to bring that up. I'm not. But they go around the room. People like, no. Mia talk about, no. They're talking about. Hold on, wait. Mia's like, no. She said, Gordon over here slept with someone that I gave him permission to, so it's not cheating. Cool. Now they get into, are you more dominant or submissive?
Hey, this could get you some insight, my baby. Are you more dominant or submissive in the bedroom? This is so embarrassing. Because
Most of all the men gave the whole, oh, I'm dominant. It was more the women that I was more interested to hear their response. So Wendy's like, you know what? I'm more submissive. I'm like a schoolgirl. I'm like, girl, y'all love to be like, girl. I'm like, y'all love that. Giselle's like, you know what? I'm more submissive. Kiana's like, I'm submissive. Ashley's like, when I'm with a man, I'm submissive. When I'm eating that, I'm over here dominant. She said, I like that. Put my bib on. Let me stop. Oh, Stacey talking about she's dominant. I'm just like, Stacey. She might be. I know that child. Karen, actually Ray answered it for her. Ray was like, when we first got together, Karen was tearing me up. I said, yes. Not tearing me up, child. But, everybody was so confused on TJ and Stacey's whole dynamic because they're not in relationship. And TJ was like, yeah, we're not in relationship. So it's just like, are y'all friends? What the fuck are y'all? Like, what is this? Like,
gonna be more dominant. Oh!
Yo, fam. Just because I ain't sleeping with you now don't mean you ever gonna be more dominant than I am.
Are you waiting for her to be divorced or officially divorced? I remember my dad and his current wife now, he was waiting for her. She was waiting for him to get divorced with his second wife. So, I mean, maybe that is what it is before you get romantic. Cool, but we don't know. But all of a sudden the music started getting all dramatic and who pops up? I already saw the sneak peek. Mrs. Jacqueline.
Oh my God. Jacqueline.
Over here being messy I already know what it is. I'm not going to spoil it. We'll wait till the next episode to see the shenanigans she brings. But this episode was cute. I can say me. Am I more dominant or submissive? I'm very much dominant. Period. That's just what it is. I'm a boss at work. I'm a boss in my real life. But when it comes to my relationships and when it comes to someone I date, I need to date someone that can dominate my dominance. And if you can't dominate my dominance, then I guess I'm gonna be single for fucking ever. That's just what it is. I need someone to dominate I need someone to really can put me in my place. And if not, you're gonna be one of my associates. You're gonna be one of my workers. You're gonna be one of my subordinates. Period. And I'm not gonna be in a relationship with someone that's my subordinate. Period. We need to be equally yoked. And I need to feel like, if something gets, if it gets sticky, if something over here get crazy, I know that you go over and handle and do what you gotta do, because I'm definitely gonna do what I gotta do. I stand in the paint and I get in the field with anybody. Period. But y'all, this was a good episode. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black Pew. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a God stop at y'all and break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It tastes sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around cause I excite ya. Let me talk real quick. You can't even get with the shit. You wanna go toe to toe with my flow? It's Sour Candy, all I really ask you for.